All your success, all your discipline, all your consistency comes down to this one thing: focus. If your focus is split in too many different ways, you won't have enough focus, enough energy, enough mental power, enough time to put towards one thing to win in. Now, if you build things up one at a time and then add something else, that can happen, right? So you could start with nothing, right? Start with just completely normal. You're alright, cool. I want to get consistent with my fitness. You start working out. Start at first a bit rocky. You might go 3 days in a row, then miss a couple of weeks. Then you start, and after a couple of months, after like 2 months, you're consistent. You're going every day, every second day, right? 4 or 5 times a week. You're like, cool. Now I'm consistent. I'm going to stick with this for like a month. You stick with it 3 times a week. You're doing good, right? Now you can add a second thing in. Now you go, alright, cool. It's been 3 months or 4 months since I started this journey. I've been now really consistent for the last month. Now I want to try and add in journaling. So you start journaling. You do it you do it 2 days in a row, then you miss a couple of days, and it's on and off. And after like 2 months, you've been like, I've been doing this every day for the last 3 weeks. Cool, that's consistent. Then you can keep adding things. You need to build them one at a time. You can't focus on multiple things if you're building. Now, if you are like, okay, I've been doing these same 3 things every single day consistently for months or years, cool, you can add a fourth thing easily. Because like, this doesn't take much focus, this just happens. This is built into my routine. But when it comes to adding new things, when it comes to going, okay, I'm starting at point zero, I want to start posting videos, getting consistent on YouTube, doing my habits, meditating, going for runs. When it comes to doing all those things in one, you can't do that all at the same time. Unless you have like David Goggins discipline, unless you have absolutely no distractions, unless you live in a cave, right? You probably, not saying you won't, but it's going to be very hard to do that. You probably won't do that. Even as someone who, like myself, who I consider myself to be disciplined, consider myself to be consistent and hardworking, even me trying to kickstart 3 things at the same time doesn't really work, doesn't happen. This is a mistake that I've made many, many times, is you try and do too much at the same time. Now, about a month ago, I got into my first rut of 2025, and it was really bad for the first week, and then it was sort of up and down until like the last week. I've been back on my game. It was the last like 2 great weeks I've been doing decent. And the biggest thing that I've realised from this is, one, just start with something small, but just if I want to get back on track, I can't go from zero to working out every day, filming every day, editing every day, getting up at 5 a.m, doing my morning pages, going for a run every single day. I can't do that all. I can't go from zero to that. I have to pick something. Alright, cool. Well, videos, cool. Within a couple of days, cool, I'm back on my game with videos. Alright, then fitness, working out, cool, got that stuff. It's one at a time. It's all about focus. If you put your focus on one thing, you can achieve so much. If you put your focus on one thing for 2 months, build up that consistency, that discipline, that routine, then you add something else in and focus on that thing. That first thing's going to just be happening. It's not going to take much willpower, much effort for that to happen, because it's routine. It's just your second nature. You will only be able to focus on one new big hard thing at a time. You might say, well, David Goggins does all these incredibly disciplined, hard tasks. That's because he's been doing this for years, and he's built up the routine. He's built up the discipline. If you're starting from zero, if you're trying to start something new, start with small, focus on one thing, and get consistent at that. Get disciplined, and then level up. That's everything for today. I'll see you guys tomorrow.